Yo, this shit is hot fire. I mean hot lava. What is up, everybody? It is Lawrence again, and today we have a very iconic Nike tennis shoe. We obviously don't usually retro tennis shoes, but this one has a lot of history behind it. It was released about 30 years ago with the famous tennis player Andre Agassi. One of the biggest and coolest colorways to come out of that is the idea of hot lava, which you can see here. They retroed this one in 2019. It was actually created by Tinker Hatfield, the same person that brought us the Air Max 1, the Air Jordan 3, and this released around the same time period as they were releasing the Air Jordan 3. So it's kind of interesting to see the different takes on it. But I never picked up the hot lava because the materials on it were really bad. They were made out of synthetic leather. But then I saw this pair released last week and I just had to get them. So this is the AirTech Challenge 2 Black Lava. And what they did with this pair was they inversed it. So instead of the white that you predominantly see on the hot lava version, they created a version with the black as predominant color blocking. So let's start with the upper like we always do. The predominant overlay of all the different pieces that you see here is a leather. And that black leather, according to Nike, said is a premium leather. I would say that it's actually pretty good. I did not expect much out of the leather scheme after I saw the hot lavas last year in 2019. But this black leather version is actually pretty smooth. There are perforations in some of the pieces. So towards the toe box over here, the mid panel over here has some perforated pieces, both on the lateral as well as medial sides that you can see over there. But there's also smooth leather that is in the toe guard area and throughout the top of the shoe over here and to the sides. The other thing that you'll see over here are overlays of this kind of painted leather, and I'm not sure if it's actually painted. It's probably printed on, and those are in a smooth leather, maybe synthetic leather on the bottom of that as well, but you can see the paint splashes over here and here, as well as on the medial side over there and over there. The other piece of this is, it does remind me of the Jordan 4, is this plastic piece that holds the laces at the very top over here, as well as over here on both sides, so you can see that. It is definitely plastic, and you can see it being pulled out a little bit over here on the camera. Going over to the back of the shoe, you have predominantly white leather that goes into the back, and you have a black Nike logo embroidered onto the back, which I really do like. Going to the top of the shoe, you have that Nike logo that's stitched in with a border of that hot lava. The tongue itself is made out of a pretty stretchy knit material. Not exactly sure what type of material it is, but it actually feels pretty good to the touch. It feels really premium in terms of construction. On the inside of the shoe, you have this hot lava color on the back of the tongue, and then going into the insole, you have a Nike logo in black with a hot lava pink insole. Let's move on to the midsole. You have this gray area that's over here. I'm not exactly sure what material it is, but it is a little softer than the bottom of the shoe over here, which is done in a white. And then you have white over here, and then finally there is this pop of color that's done in the hot lava color here towards the top of the shoe or the front of the shoe. On the bottom, you have your typical Nike outsole. You have that Nike symbol over there. So what are my thoughts on this shoe? I absolutely fell in love with the aesthetics a long time ago, but I really like the color blocking on this with the black instead of the white. I feel like it's a much more wearable shoe, and for people that are looking for a kind of Jordan-esque, whether it's 3 or 4 type of vibe, but retro looks that are not Jordan, this is actually a really great buy at $130. I think the materials are either on par, if not better, than the Jordan 3 and Jordan 4 retros that have come out. I would say construction, everything is phenomenal. In terms of looks, I had to wear these out right away, so I went ahead and did that. I think that they're a great kind of summer shoe, but more of a spring shoe. I think like if you're used to wearing black, it's actually really easy to match with the stuff, and has that color pop that you can't really find anywhere else. In terms of comfort, what I really do love about the shoe is, you know, most of these retros are from 30 years ago, so most of the time the shoes themselves are not as comfortable as modern day technologies. But for me personally, I like when shoes are actually harder. I feel like I can wear them for much longer, and this definitely fits in there. I'd say that these actually fit better than the Air Jordan 3 and Jordan 4 when it comes down to comfort, so I'm really glad there. And one of my favorite things about the shoe, more than anything, is with the Jordan 3 and Jordan 4. One of the major things I really love about the shoe is the fact that it actually scoops down a little bit towards the back. And some of the problems I have with some of the high tops is when you don't do that, it's really hard to get your foot in, or the heel of your foot in. And so I actually have none of those issues with this. I didn't have to use a shoehorn, and it was really easy to slip in. And I'm really glad about that. And then moreover, one of the things about comfort is a lot of the shoes of that era had a really, really padded tongue. This is pretty light when it comes down to padding. There is some there, but it's easier to get in. And I like the fact that it's less clunky, and it actually goes into the shoe as opposed to the outside of the shoe. It just feels more streamlined, and I really do like that about the AirTech Challenge 2. In terms of sizing, I went to my true to size, and it fits perfectly. I would not change a thing. It fits it fits really, really well actually. It hugs where my ankle is and the back of the foot, and I have plenty of space in terms of width in the front. Alright, so if you enjoyed this review, definitely hit the subscribe button for more content. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Obviously super important for me to continue making content. And if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. But this is the AirTech Challenge 2, done in the black lava colorway. Until next time,